We shall continue conditioned random variables. So question number 2. The random variable x is uniformly distributed between 0 and 5. The event b is equal to set of all those values of the random variable greater than 3.7. Find the probability density function PDF, the expectation or mean and variance sigma square conditioned by the event b. So here x is a random variable which is uniformly distributed between 0 and 5. For a uniformly distributed random variable x between a and b, we know that the probability density function or the PDF fx of x is equal to 1 by b minus a for all x values greater than a less than b, 0 for other x values. So here a is 0 and b is 5. So the probability density function or the PDF for the uniformly distributed random variable x between 0 and 5 is equal to 1 by 5 for x values between 0 and 5 and 0 otherwise. Given the event b, which is the values of the random variable greater than 3.7. Greater than 3.7 means it is greater than 3.7 and less than infinity. So probability of the event b will be equal to p of b, which is equal to p of x greater than 3.7, or integral from 3.7 to infinity fx of x dx. Here fx of x, the probability density function is 1 by 5 from 0 to 5. So here for rest of the x values, fx of x will be 0. So you have to split the integral from 3.7 to infinity as integral from 3.7 to 5 plus integral from 5 to infinity. In the second integral from 5 to infinity, that integrand fx of x will be 0. So the whole second integral will be 0. The remaining integral is integral 3.7 to 5, where the integrand fx of x is 1 by 5. So putting that integrand fx of x as 1 by 5, keeping 1 by 5 outside the integral sign, it will be equal to 1 by 5 into integral from 3.7 to 5 dx, and integral dx is x. So 1 by 5 into difference of x at the upper limit 5, lower limit 3.7, which will be 1 by 5 into 5 minus 3.7 or equal to 0.26. Probability of b or p of b. Now we'll calculate what is asked in the question one by one. The conditioned probability density function of the random variable x, which is given as fx of x divided by p of b, if x is greater than x1 less than x2, 0 otherwise. Now you can see that x is uniformly distributed between 0 and 5. Conditioned by b means b is x greater than 3.7. So x is uniformly distributed between 0 and 5, and x should be greater than 3.5 because conditioned by b. So x should be greater than 3.7. That means x will be greater than 3.7 and less than 5. For x greater than 3.7 and less than 5, that numerator PDF fx of x is already calculated, which is 1 by 5. Between 0 and 5 means 3.7 and 5 comes in between this. Denominator p of b will be 0.26. So substituting, it will be equal to 1 by 5 divided by 0.26 for x greater than 3.7 less than 5, 0 otherwise, which will be further equal to 0.7692 for x greater than 3.7 less than 5, 0 otherwise. So this will be the condition PDF. Now the expectation or mean conditioned by the event B, that is E of x slash B. Definition will be integral from minus infinity to plus infinity of x into the conditioned probability density function fx slash b of x. Now from the calculation we have that conditioned probability density function as 0.7692 from 3.7 to 5. So this integral from minus infinity to plus infinity, you split it as integral from minus infinity to 3.7 plus integral from 3.7 to 5 plus the integral from 5 to plus infinity. In the first integral from minus infinity to 3.7, that integrand will be x into the probability density function conditioned by b, which will be 0. So the first integral will be 0. Similarly, the last integral is 0. The remaining is only the second integral from 3.7 to 5 x into the condition PDF, and that condition PDF from 3.7 to 5 is a 0.7692. Substituting, keeping it outside the integral sign, we get it as 0.7692 into integral from 3.7 to 5 x dx. That integral you have to calculate. So completing the integration part, finally we get the answer as 4.3498. Expectation of the squares or mean of the squares is not asked in the question, but we shall calculate it, so that by using the expectation of x and expectation of the squares conditioned by b, it becomes easy to calculate the variance of x conditioned by b. So e of x square slash b, integral from minus infinity to plus infinity x square into the condition PDF f suffix x slash b of x dx. So this integral from minus infinity to plus infinity, again you have to split it from minus infinity to 3.7 plus integral from 3.7 to 5 plus integral from 5 to plus infinity. Only that integral from 3.7 to 5 will be remaining. Other integrals becomes 0 because the integrand will be 0. So integral remaining is integral from 3.7 to 5 x square into the condition probability density function from 3.7 to 5 is 0.7692. Keeping it outside the integral sign, we get 0.7692 integral 3.7 to 5 x square dx. That integral x square dx you have to calculate, take the difference at the upper and lower limit. Finally, the answer for expectation of the squares conditioned by b is 19.0626. Once you get this expectation of x and expectation of the squares, you can calculate the variance of x conditioned by b, which will be e of x square slash b minus whole square of e of x slash b. Both values are calculated. So substituting that values, 19.0626 minus 4.3498 square, which will give 0.1418. This will be the variance of x conditioned by b. We shall go for the next question. The random variable x is uniformly distributed between 1 and 6. The event B is set of all the values of the random variable x greater than 3.7. Find the PDF, mean and the variance of the random variable x conditioned by the event B. This is similar to that previous question number 2, but we shall calculate some of the things here by a shortcut method. So x is uniformly distributed between 1 and 6. So as before, the probability density function of x will be fx of x is equal to 1 by 6 minus 1 means 5. So 1 by 5 for all x values between 1 and 6, 0 otherwise. Probability of the event B, which is x greater than 3.7. As before, it is 0.46. It will be actually integral from 3.7 to infinity fx of x dx. Integral from 3.7 to 6 because x is uniformly distributed from 1 to 6. So upper limit will be 6 here. So integral dx, which is x, then you have to take the difference at the upper and lower limit. Finally, we get the probability of B as equal to 0.46. Now the condition probability density function, condition PDF, which will be equal to probability density function divided by probability of B if x is greater than x1 less than x2, 0 for other x values. Here x is uniformly distributed between 1 and 6. Conditioned by B means B says x should be greater than 3.7. So both together means x should be greater than 3.7 and less than 6. So for conditioned PDF, x will be greater than 3.7 and less than 6. So for x greater than 3.7 and less than 6, that PDF fx of x will be 1 by 5. So numerator is 1 by 5. Denominator P of B means it is 0.46. So substituting for both numerator and denominator, we can calculate 1 fx of x divided by P of B, which gives 0.4348 for x greater than 3.7 and less than 6, 0 otherwise. So this is the conditioned PDF. Next is the mean. If x is uniformly distributed between A and B, then the mean and variance of x are respectively. We have the formula for under uniform distribution for mean and variance. Mean is given by a plus b divided by 2 and variance is given by b minus a whole square divided by 2. This is when x is uniformly distributed between a and b. Here x is uniformly distributed between 1 and 6, but conditioned by b means b says x should be greater than 3.7. So x is uniformly distributed and conditioned by B means x should be greater than 3.7 less than 6. So x is greater than 3.7 less than 6. So A is 3.7, B is 6. So the conditioned mean will be A plus B by 2, which will be 3.7 plus 6 divided by 2, 4.85. And the variance will be with A as 3.7, B as 6. 6 minus 3.7 whole square divided by 12 or 0.4408. So mean and conditioned mean and variance can be calculated by a shortcut method, not by using the integral formula as we have done in the previous question. Question number 4. The random variable x is Gaussian with the mean 997 and standard deviation 31. What is the probability of the event B where B is set of all those values of the random variable x greater than 1000? Find the PDF of x conditioned by B. So conditional probability density function you need to calculate. But before that, probability of the event B also to be calculated. So here x is Gaussian random variable. When x is a Gaussian random variable, the probability density function or the PDF is given as 1 by root 2 pi into sigma x into e power minus half x minus mu x divided by sigma x whole square for all x values between minus infinity to plus infinity. Here the mean of the Gaussian random variable x is mu x is equal to 997 and the standard deviation sigma x is 31. Substituting these two values in that PDF, fx of x will be 1 by root 2 pi sigma x means 31 into e power minus half into x minus mu x is 997 divided by sigma x is 31 whole square. So this is the PDF of the Gaussian random variable x. What is asked in the question is conditioned PDF, conditioned by the event B, which is x greater than 1000. So first we'll convert this Gaussian random variable x into standard normal distribution, standard normal random variable. And for that we make the substitution z is equal to x minus mu x divided by sigma x, which is x minus 997 divided by 31. When x is 1000, if we put x as 1000 and calculate, we get z as 0.0968. To 2 decimal place, we can take it as 0.10. So first we'll calculate the probability of the event B as it is asked in the question. P of B will be P of x greater than 1000, which is equal to x greater than 1000 means z should be greater than 0.0968. So P of z greater than 0.0968 or 1 minus P of z less than or equal to 0.0968. 1 minus probability P of z less than or equal to 0.0968 means same as to 2 decimal place 0.10. 1 minus and P of z less than or equal to 0.10, see that, refer the table, it will be 0.5398, which gives 0.4602. So once you get this P of B, now the probability density function conditioned by B will be equal to fx of x, the probability density function unconditioned, divided by P of B for x greater than x1 less than x2, 0 otherwise. Here you have to substitute for that probability density function fx of x, which is already calculated, and P of B, which is calculated. Substitute that in place of these two, you get that condition probability density function f suffix x slash b of x.